Well, there is a growing warning across the U.S. for those phone chargers plugged into your wall.
Yeah, we all use them. Where you keep it, though, could increase your home's fire hazard risk. Serious business, so Carlos is saying to keep it far away from the bed. We know a lot of teens, especially Carlos, like to sleep with their cell phone behind them or beside them, and boy, it can cause a fire hazard.
Yeah, you know, it's okay to watch sunrise in bed, and if you're watching sunrise right now in bed, you're probably charging your smartphone on the nightstand next to you. Keep it on the nightstand. Fire experts that we talked to said you do not want to be charging your phone on your bed.
Anytime you take anything that's generating heat, and an iPhone does generate heat when you charge it. So when you go to bed at night, you fall asleep, and that phone falls down in between mattresses, under pillows, under blankets, and it has no way to ventilate itself, and so it can build up heat, and we know there's been cases where a fire started from that. So we discourage, if you're going to be done with your phone for the night, it's healthy anyhow to do that. Put it on a nightstand and try to charge it while you're awake.
Now, a fire department in New Hampshire recently posted these alarming pics of what charging a smartphone can do in your bed, with the caption, 53% of children and teens charge their phone or tablet either on their bed or under their pillow. A big mistake. Firemen and tech experts tell us that this can be extremely dangerous, especially as cheaply made aftermarket chargers become more and more popular.
They're crazy popular. People want to save a few bucks all the time, and so they're going to get the cheapest thing that they can, not knowing that there's a lot of safety concerns and other things that you need to watch out for.
All right, so if you've been watching this morning, you're saying to yourself, okay, Carlos, well, what can I buy? Coming up next half hour, we're going to tell you which aftermarket chargers are actually safest to buy. We've got that list coming up at 6:45. You can save some money and stay safe. We've got that for you next half hour, guys.
All right.
Good morning, 6:44 on your Thursday. Welcome back to Sunrise. And if you've ever paid attention to where your phone charger comes from, you might want to start now.
Those discounted chargers that you find online may be cheaper but less reliable than the ones you find at an Apple or even Android store. Carlos, and I know you actually found a few go-to brands that might not be a bad alternative.
Yeah, Julia, that's a great point, because all morning long we've been bringing people down because we've been talking about those cheap aftermarket chargers that can do things like this. You got this burnout right here, but there are also high quality third-party chargers and cords that are inexpensive and also safe.
One thing to look out for is OEM versus OEM compatible. OEM stands for Original Equipment Manufacturer. That means it's a Dell power supply made by Dell. And OEM compatible, you have no clue where it came from.
Now, if you don't want to pay full price for original Apple or Samsung or Dell equipment, here's a list of the most trusted third-party cords and chargers out there. Amazon Basics, never heard of it? It's actually a really good charger. Anker, Aukey, Belkin, one of the most popular chargers out there. Rab Power, SyncWire, and Ugreen. And with any cord, using a power strip is actually an extra layer of protection.
Power strips are good, but we want to be careful not to overload power strips. Say you have a family and you've got iPads and phones and you plug all that stuff and then you decide you want to plug some lamps into it. That's the only downside of power strips. The good thing about the power strips is if they have that fail-safe mechanism in there, that they do get hot, too much power drawing through them, they'll kick off. Keep in mind that there are cases where they fail. Just use proper products to do your charging with.
And really, that's the key. Proper products. Really do the research online. And guys, the bottom line here is saving a few extra bucks on a low-quality charger like this can really cost you if your house catches fire, if you're in danger, and the fire department has to come out. Do your research, do your reviews, and get the high-quality aftermarket products. Guys?
Yeah, it's worth spending that extra cash just to make sure you and your family are safe. Great tips, Carlos. Thank you very much.